Hey, what up, y'all? This is Ollie. I'm live from my chair once again in Hutto, Texas. This is OllieRant episode number 4, and today we're gonna kick it up to the Kansas. We're gonna talk about Sterling Warrior football and the upcoming season for Coach Andy Lambert and the Warrior boys. Let's start on the offensive side immediately. Quarterback battle. Not what you want to call a big battle, but it's kind of risky there. You got Keoki Burbank, a a really good dual threat quarterback out of Eureka, California. I think he's fixing to be a senior. And then you have James Muller, the sophomore out of Florida. Great arm, great vision, great overall talent for that quarterback battle there. Coach Lambert has his work cut out for him. Let's look at the running back situation. You have Rashard Colquitt out of Corrigan, Texas. Great all-conference running back. Kid can make moves and great runner, great lateral runner. He can lower his pads and he can get after people. And he ran up and down the KCAC last season, earning him all conference honors. Receivers picture. Got to look at sophomore Tyler Alton out of Colorado. Uh, ruined, ended his red shirt so that he can play. Scored some touchdowns. He's a good threat. You got a couple other guys to look for with JoJo Kirill out of California. A red shirt last season, really good receiver, great hands, great speed. Look for him to be maybe a slot receiver or maybe even that X receiver coming in and running some short routes for Andy Lambert. Offensive line's headlined by Mike Dansky, a big kid out of Florida, all-conference offensive guard. Uh, he's a great run blocker and he's got great leadership potential. He's just a great guy overall. That's my offensive preview. Let's kick it over to the defensive side. Defensive line, we got Mark the Shark Morley at defensive end. Defensive tackle picture is not really known to me. You got, I'm going to throw some names out there. Herm Dominguez, big kid out of Troy, Kansas. Josh Boos out of Carrollton, Texas. T. Mike Walker out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. Just a few names that I think are going to get some playing time. Many more. If I didn't get you, I'm sorry. But let's go to the linebackers. Big story for the linebackers. Tommy Turner, a transfer from college in California. He's from San Jose, California. Excuse me, Hayward, California. And really big story for the Warriors is that they got his brother Antoine, also a linebacker, into Sterling last semester. Put them both at middle linebacker. That would be dangerous. Oh, I'm full of it. Outside linebacker, you got so much potential at outside linebacker with Brian Noller, the sophomore out of Russell. Don't really know much about the outside linebacker picture with the graduation of Austin Kingsbury, Dustin Petty, a few other graduates. Justin Haney, a leading tackler, really good hitter. Played outside linebacker some, so I don't know much about the linebackers picture. Let's go to the secondary. He graduated Andrew Lott, and that was a really good defensive back. Really local kid. He knew the playbook well. He's familiar with Sterling, and he was just a really good kid. But you have two of the best safeties in the conference with Corey Dunbar and Brock Frank. Brock out of Reno, Nevada, really intense little kid. He can get after it and spark it up as the strong safety. And then you can move Corey Dunbar as the free safety. He's really quick, real agile, got great hands. can be dangerous in the return game as well. Look for the Warrior defense to do what they did last year, except 10 times better. Defensive coordinator Chuck Lambert always does a great job of forming that defense around a great overall program for Andy Lambert. Let's look at special teams right quick. I know special teams is underrated, but got to talk kickers, punters, returners. Kicker, you got Doug Dunn, a sophomore out of Arlington, Texas. Really had a shaky start last season, but got used to playing in college and booted some really good field goals and some kickoffs for us last year. Look for him to be better than ever this year. Him and Josh Wheeler, the punter, out of Eddy, Texas, up north near the Waco area. Great kids, both great legs, great boots. It's been a battle, according to them, and it'll be great to see Dougie and Wheels line up this year. Overall, I think the Warriors are going to go 7-3, 7-3, 6-4 at the worst, 8-2 at the best. Coach Andy Lambert did graduate a lot of people, but they sure do know how to recruit at Sterling College. Players to watch this year. Look at that quarterback battle between Mala and Burbank. I don't know who's going to win it. Whoever does is a great man for the job. Whoever doesn't is still going to get some decent playing time. Another player to watch for on offense. Joey Garcia, running back, quarterback, utility back. Great little kid. He can get out and run as well. And he played quarterback when Keoki Burbank got injured. And James Mala was a red shirt. Technically, I have no clue, but I'm not Coach Lambert. I'm not the offensive coordinator. But Joey Garcia, another player to watch. We got his brother Jeremy in at second semester. Really good. Another key, great, fast kid. That's on the offensive side. On the defensive side, I mentioned Josh Booz, Brian Noller. Another linebacker to watch for, Kirby Rice, out of the Smith Center, one of the many Smith Center boys on the Sterling team. Just a lot of guys to look for on this team. I can't mention you all. That's too many. But Coach Lambert, I wish you the best of luck this season. Can't wait to see you guys on the pitch, taking on, looks to be Peru State in the opener. This has been another episode of OllieRant. Stay tuned for the latest updates on Facebook. And if you ever have any suggestions, just comment, write on my wall, text me, whatever. I don't care. I always appreciate constructive criticism, and I can sure use another episode suggestion because this took me forever. Reporting live from Hutto, Texas, I'm Ollie Andrews signing out.